already know what it is. I picked the Knicks to take it to 7.
You did,
and I did. I was absolutely incorrect. And before the game, Carmelo Anthony said they needed to have a do-whatever-it-takes attitude. Early, he looked good and found some help from Iman Shumpert, but at the end of the day, Melo's 39 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists did not get the job done. So let's take a look at the leader, the superstar. And I'll start with you first, Stephan A. How responsible is Melo, if at all, for the loss?
Be honest, let it fly, and let it go.
He's somewhat responsible. You shoot 2 of 7 in the fourth quarter. Yes, you scored 39 points. Yes, you scored 15 points in the third quarter. Yes, you caught fire, and you were absolutely sensational for the first 3 quarters. But you're not paid $85 million to just put up numbers. You're paid to close. And he couldn't. And the thing about it is, I watched the New York Knicks, and I really feel like they let him down. And that's something we'll get into further. But when you are a superstar, you respond even when the rest of your troops let you down. At least sometimes. And that game was there to be had. Mm-hmm. And I felt bad for him because, Skip, watching those big boys, the Indiana Pacers, you could see that it was wearing him down. You could see that he simply ran out of gas. He didn't choke. You know what I mean? It wasn't something like that. But in the end, did you close or didn't you close? He didn't close. I look at the New York Knicks. I look at J.R. Smith. What a putrid performance. I feel bad for him from the standpoint that I would be merciless on J.R. Smith if he were doing something different. But what I saw was a guy that played the way he always played. Took the same shots he always took. Skip, they just wouldn't fall. Open shots, contested shots, fall away shots, straight up shots, spot up shots. It didn't matter. They wouldn't fall. But even he hit 2 big shots during that run.
He did?
Okay. Iman Shumpert, I can't say enough about this dude. This dude right here is the future of the New York Knicks as far as I'm concerned. Because he can play. He is an elite defender. But if this dude improves his perimeter shots, this dude is going to be special for a long time to come. New York Knicks better not give up on him.
Yep.
Tyson Chandler. There are very few people that I've covered in my NBA career that I love more than Tyson Chandler. This dude is class personified. One of the most awful performances that you will ever encounter. That was him. Now, Mike Woodson spoke to me after the game alone and told me that Tyson Chandler, Skip, lost 12 pounds before the playoffs began when he was sick and he missed a couple of games. He said he never gained back the weight, never gained back his strength. I understand that is a rationale as to why he performed as bad as he performed.
Because he does have a ring, I remind you.
That's right. Yeah. But it was a bad performance against Roy Hibbert and the Indiana Pacers. But in the end, we all come back to Carmelo. Because we can't look at Amari because he couldn't do but so much, or even when he could, Woodson didn't trust him, and then he got hot. And why would you bring him in the game when you had Copeland and Shumpert and J.R. helping Melo shoot from the perimeter, which was the way to beat the Pacers? The game was there to be had. And 2 key turnovers by Melo. One steal by, I believe it was George Hill or DJ Augustine, the other by Lance Stevenson. 2 very awful, ill-advised passes in crunch time, along with the block by Roy Hibbert. Everybody wants to give him cookies and milk for it. I'm like, you're 7 feet 2. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, you're supposed to block the daggone shot. But nevertheless, he blocked it. So you got 2 big turnovers by Melo and that block in money time.
Money time. Melo time.
I can't listen. I'm not blaming him, Skip, but I'm not absolving him either.
All right,
he's the man.
Quantify it for me.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much responsibility should be on his shoulders? Let's just do it.
50% because you're the star.
Okay.
At 50% because you're the star and it was time to close. But he didn't choke or anything like that. He just ran out of gas, Skip, because nobody was there to help him for the first 5 games of this series.
I got to go to 80%.
Okay.
And you know how much I love Carmelo. I've supported him on the show. I like him on and off the court. I believe in him. I have criticized him occasionally for, to a fault, deferring. And in this case, Stephen A., he tried to force every bit of the action. He tried to say, get out of my way. I'll do it 1-on-5 if I have to. My teammates got me in this position. I will close by myself if it's so required. Not the right approach under the circumstance. You have to feel the flow of the game. And Stephen A., was Shumpert crazy, silly hot, or what? I mean, that was just silly hot. You must have been dancing over on the side, right? My God.
If you don't mind,
Yeah.
I'd like to interject, and tell you what I was doing. I was like this. Oh, my God.
Another one.
You know me. You see me at games. I'm very stoic. I don't react because I don't have an interest, except for when it comes to my Knicks. But over the years, they've been so horrid, I didn't even find myself rooting for them. I just said, whatever. But this time, I was like, come on. And the Indiana fans were there, and I had to move from the tunnel and all of that other stuff because you're not really allowed to stand over there. But I was back in I got to the point where I got superstitious. I had left the media room. I came out and watched them, and then Indiana started making shots, and I went back in the media room because I said, I jinxed them. Let me stay away. And then I was like, oh, they got him. We got a game 7 coming.
Tweeted.
I said, ah!
So excited.
Oh, man, I thought we had him, Skip, because the minute Shumpert hit, I was like this, oh, this is beautiful. But then I was like, okay, can you keep it up? But then when J.R. hit him, and Kobe hit him, I said, ah, we got him. And then that stuff happened.
Then Melo happened.